Hey guys, we're going to start working on your week 4 packet, so go ahead and get that out and let's get started. I've got some new toys to play with today, so we're going to see how this works. Alright, this one's going to be fairly easy. You know how to do this. I know that you know how to do this. So we're only going to do a couple of these together, and I'm going to turn you loose to do the rest. Alright, my directions say, between the time Akio woke up and lunchtime, the temperature rose by 11 degrees. Then, by the time he went to bed, the temperature dropped by 14 degrees. Write an addition expression for the temperature relative to when Akio woke up. Draw a model using integer chips and circle the zero pair. Alright, 2 steps here. So I got some information in my problem I need to figure out, alright? 1, if I know the temperature rose by 11 degrees, what does rose mean? Is rose going up or down? Rose is going up. What about drop? If something is going to drop by 14 degrees, what is that doing to the number? It's going down, so that's going to be negative. So if I have to write an expression and my directions say that it has to be an addition expression, I'm going to take my 11, use what the directions tell me, and I'm going to use my plus, and then my negative 14. So I've got 11 plus negative 14. This is my addition expression for my problem. All right, my next set says to draw a model using integer chips and circle zero pairs. Chips is just drawings. What drawings am I going to use? I'm going to use blue to represent my positives. How many positives do I have? I have 11 of them. So I'm going to use 11 plus signs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And I've got 14 negatives, so I'm going to use a negative sign 14 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. My directions say to circle the zero pairs. What does that actually mean? If something is zeroed out, that means it cancels. So each one of these positives and each one negative is going to cancel each other out. So this positive and this negative is going to equal 0. And my directions say to circle them. Same with this one. I drew these on top of each other for a reason. It makes life a little bit easier because I know that a plus and a negative, 1 plus, 1 negative, is going to cancel each other out to equal 0. Huh. Interesting. I've got 3 left there. Let's see what happens. What is the value of the remaining integer chips after the zero pairs are removed? What is the value of these? What are these worth? Well, there are 3 of them, but what kind? They are negative. So there's negative 3 left. What is the net change in temperature relative to when Akio woke up? All right, this goes back to my real world problem up here. What does this negative 3 mean? We're talking temperature. So I can say that it is negative 3 degrees. The temperature dropped by a total of 3 degrees when he woke up. Or I can put these to words and say it's a loss of 3 degrees. Easy peasy, huh? All right, let's move down to the next one. All right, the next one says complete the number line to find negative 5 plus 6. All right, we did these. We did a lot of these. When we're using the number line, we always, 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 always start at 0. Start at 0. And then I'm going to go to my first location, and that's this one. So I'm going to move 5 in the negative direction. So I'm going to come up and go over 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I stop at negative 5. So now I'm going in a positive direction 6. I start where I left off, and I'm going in a positive direction 6 spaces. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And where do I land? I land on a 1. We've done these. The biggest thing you have to remember, start at 0 the first time. Do your first number. Start where you left off. Complete your second number. So, this second part of the question says, how would the number line be modeled different if you wanted to find -5 plus -6? So, let me draw a number line. And let me put some points in here. And I'm going to say, just say 2, 1, 0, -1, -2, -3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Alright, just skip counted a bit because I want to make it quick. Alright, what do I do? Where do I start? I always start at 0. My first number is a -5. So I'm going to start here and go over negative 5 spaces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. My next number is a -6. I'm going to start where I left off, and I'm going to move 6 in the negative direction. So I'm going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Where does that leave me? -11. This problem is asking you to put in words what this looks like. That's all you got to do. Put it in words. What does this look like in words? All right, the rest of this packet looks just like these. Number 3 is going to be just like number 2. Number 4 is just like number 1, using the chips. The rest of these are exactly the same. On this one, you're drawing a model using the chips. So I'm not going to go through the rest of these with you. I know that you know how to do these. If you have any questions, ask me on Google Classroom and I'll help you out. I love you guys. I hope to see you soon.